On this channel, I'll mostly tell you about toys released in the United States, maybe even Canada, and sometimes those weird toys released over in whatever the country this is. Well, today we're going to go south of the border. We're going to talk about toys from this land. Lily. Hey guys, I'm going to talk about Lily Lad. I don't know how to pronounce this name, and I've asked around and I got different answers. In fact, look at this post from like 2010 on a Star Wars message board. Somebody asking there too. So say I'm not going to be the only one. So I'm going to call it Lily Lad. I actually listen to some of the commercials to try to figure out how they say it. But you tell me, listen. I listened to that for 45 minutes and I still can't get it right. But we're going to talk about the Lily Lad company from Mexico. This is a company that released a lot of toys that was released in the US, and we're going to look at one of their catalogs. It's kind of weird, kind of wacky, kind of fun. Now, a lot of you know this company if you're a Star Wars collector because they did vintage Star Wars figures and did some odd ones too. It was the only company that released a large size action figure of a Tusken Raider. It was a strange looking one. So, we're going to head down to Mexico to look at this Lily Lad, or however you pronounce it, catalog.
Spanish?
What's that, Larry?
I can speak Spanish. I spent a year down in Clovis, New Mexico, and I picked up the language down there. Man, I'm really good at it.
You can speak Spanish?
Son de chule.
I did not. All this time I never knew that about you. Did y'all know Larry J. Wampa could speak Spanish? Say something in Spanish.
Un día te mataré y ataré hilos alrededor de tu cuerpo para convertirte en mi marioneta personal de YouTube.
I don't know what you just said, but it got me right here in the feels. Got me right here. Wait, before we look at this catalog, I found a strange commercial from them showing the Star Wars toys, and I glanced at it, but I didn't watch it all, so let's take a look at it together.
I
think just floating in space.
Su nueva película Retorno de Jedi. Juega emocionantes aventuras con tus personajes favoritos.
Green screen?
Luke Skywalker.
Did he say Lucas Skywalker?
Yoda,
Like action figures are based on Turkish Star Wars.
Colección de los personajes del regreso de Jedi.
Why is R2 backwards? Let's look at this catalog. As you can see right here, there's the cover. I don't know what that logo is. It looks like two dead fetuses, but I'm not really sure. And right there on the cover is some Mego figures. Mego action figures that they released down there, of course, under Lily Lad or Lily. We'll just call it LL. How about that? Under LL. I don't know what that says at the top, but it's got a big old star shining on the cover. So let's look inside. Wait a minute. Looks like Robin's about to take a dookie. How about this? Page 1. I guess Herbie was even popular down in Mexico, because look at that. A Herbie Power Formula 53. It doesn't say Herbie, but I'm pretty sure they're trying to go for that Herbie look. And then you got a little motor. Look at that little Fonz looking kid down there. He's trying to be like a Fonz. And you got a Jeff D. Boomer. I can't read this. I don't know what it says. I should have got Larry to read it to you. But there we go. Look at this. That's a cool kid in the middle right there. That is, I don't know who this kid is, but I can guarantee you he was the Fonz of Mexico. And here's some weird looking strange dolls. Look at those two. They look like they're plotting to kill someone, if you ask me. And look at that baby stroller with that angry... Is that a baby mom? Is that a baby mom? How can you be a baby? Now let's focus in on that blonde one. Look at that haircut. Oh, that's that 70s bowl cut right there. Oh, these are horrible. And then you got the other one dressed like some kind of, what do you call them? Stewardess? Is that what they call them? Flight stewardess, you know, that walk around the plane. They always say, fly. Hey, I'm Jackie. Fly me to L.A. Remember those?
I'm Marisa. I've got non-stop flights to Miami every day. Fly me.
Oh, we were supposed to fly Jackie to St. Louis. But I guess we'll fly you, Carol.
Okay, let's look at another one right here. Here's some kind of game you can play down in Mexico. I don't know what it is. You toss your balls. I tossed my balls in Mexico, but it wasn't with a bunch of games and friends like that. And check out this kid. Looks like he belongs in a wheelchair. Look at that. If his dad saw him in that bow tie, he would end up in a wheelchair. This looks like the most annoying kid ever. Every time there's a family get together, he wants to pull out his puppet and sit it on your lap. You know, I'm still impressed that Larry speaks Spanish. I can't hardly speak English. So, you know, we had Spanish in school and I didn't take it because I can't even say Jerusalem. And there's a lot of words I can't say. So, Larry, give us something else.
Usaré tu carne como si fuera mi nuevo traje de negocios para una entrevista de trabajo.
Oh, I love that, Larry. That's awesome. We're going to listen to Freddie Fender, and you're going to tell me what he's saying later. How about this one right here? Did you know they made this? The Flintstones. Look, it's a big wheel, but it's the Flintstones big wheel. I've never seen this before. I don't think they did this in the U.S. I don't know why. Flintstones was big here. But that's freaking awesome, man. I would have loved to have that. And there's one of those Viewmaster. I don't know what is that. This looks like you shine. I could be wrong. Let me know. It looks like you shine the light on this card thing, this frame, and it maybe shines it on the wall. That's what I'm guessing it does. At first, I thought it was one of those that you put slides in like they did for Star Wars, but it's not. It's hitting that thing. It doesn't look like a film sale like it should, but maybe they just did it for the catalog. Who really knows, right? And check out this. TTP. There you go. You push that down, shoot those cars off. Don't knock those cones over or you ain't getting your driver's license. And look down at the bottom. I know this is supposed to be in Mexico, but look at that bottom picture. It looks like Asian women trying to drive in America. Oh, you get canceled for that one. Use the hashtag cancel by Junkman. Let's go on. What is this? I don't know, but it's freaking awesome. I guess you hit the button, the car, it's not a bunch of cars, it's just one car, and it does a flip jump. I would have loved this. I loved anything that jumped, anything that went by itself. I loved it. And there's some more. There's a car popping a wheelie. Now I popped a wheelie on a motorcycle. I popped a wheelie on my bicycle. I popped a wheelie on my green machine. I popped a wheelie in a semi-truck, but I ain't never popped a wheelie in a car. That's crazy talk. And what is this? I guess this is their version of Evel Knievel. Well, I did a whole video about their version of Evel Knievel. Check it out if y'all missed that one. That was really good. Here, it's this guy right here. Ain't that weird? But anyway, let's go on here. Oh, look at that car down there. It looks like a stunt car, and it breaks all apart. That looks awesome. I also like stuff that breaks apart. If you could break it apart and put it back together, that was always cool. And we have these plastic phones. These look like the most boring kid plastic phones ever. Now, I had push button. I don't think I ever had one with a dial on it, but that looks like something you see on the desk at an insurance company. Oh, but then they got some rockin' sockin' robots, but they're boxers. Yeah, I don't know what I guess they're wearing the box. Is that why they call them boxers? Because they wear their boxer briefs? I never realized that. Anyway, look at those kids. K.O. Now that's a Spanish word I know. And here's some G.I. Joe. Whoa. But they don't call them G.I. Joe. They call them Adventure Toronto action. That's a lot of C's in action. I don't know exactly what they call it, but I know G.I. Joe with the fuzzy hair whenever I see it, because my brother had one, and I like to pet that fuzzy hair. Come here, fuzzy hair. I loved it. And check this out. Finger gloves of Sesame Street. And check out, I didn't know they had different characters down there. I figured they just took the show and dubbed it over in Spanish. But look at that. There's some weird looking puppets. You got Bert and Ernie. They're okay. But what's that thing on his bird finger? That is a weird. And look at that thing. I guess it's Oscar the Grouch because look, he's in a trash can and a dinosaur. I ain't never seen a dinosaur on Sesame Street. This is some crazy stuff. Man, you guys down in Mexico, y'all are smoking the herb lettuce. Now let's go down here. How about this power wheel car? Corvette Stingray. That's freaking awesome. And then you got a taxi cab. That's what you see a lot when you go to Mexico. A bunch of Mexicans driving taxis. And here we go. This ain't Barbie. This is Barbarito. Oh, sorry. Oh, man. I guess this is their version of Barbie because Mattel had Barbie, but look at those legs. Whew. Dusty. Sorry, Dusty. You would have never made it to Mexico. You would have been owned by the cartels. Look at this right here. Whew. I'm in love with those sexy legs. Sexy. I never wanted to touch plastic so much in my life. Hold on just a second. Larry, you gotta give me one more.
Cuando duermes por la noche, Dusty te pone su teta de plástico en la boca y yo tomo fotos para reírme más tarde.
I don't know what you said, but I got a feeling by the way you said it, it's something about how much you love being in the junk room, hanging out with the junk man. Love you too, Larry. Now, before we get out of here, we looked at the catalog, but I just had to pull up this image of the Mego version of Iron Man down there. I just got to pull this up. I mean, does it look like Iron Man to you? It looks like Simpsons character, I guess. Look at it up close. Look at this thing. It's just a boy. Look, he's got a haircut, and they just painted his head red. Like my dad used to say, I'd rather be dead than red on the head. I don't know exactly what that means, but that's what he used to say. That is weird. Isn't that freaky looking? Maybe it's just me. I thought these were really freaky looking, and I had to bring it up. But you know, as freaky looking as they are, I don't think they're as weird looking as the Lily Lad Batgirl. I think she's got a butt in the front, and look at that. That's a special needs helmet. Well, there you go, guys. There's a look at a catalog from way down in Mexico, and today we learned that Larry can speak Spanish. How about that? Well, I thank you for watching. Let me know if you had any of these. Maybe you grew up in Mexico. That'd be kind of cool. Let me know in the comments below.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.